Okay, so I'm doing something a little laid back. It's Sunday. It's my birthday, actually. So I'm sure if it's completely terrible, I'm going to hear about it in the comments. But today's video, I actually want to talk about something that's kind of not being discussed enough, and that is a crossroads that Congress is going to be on when it goes to enforce certain subpoenas. You see, this week I did a video on how angry I was that basically Trump has committed another form of obstruction of justice, and I think the count is now at 15. Yeah, 15 times in the last 4 years he has committed obstruction of justice. And in the last 4 years he's committed five of a form of obstruction of Congress, which is in the family of obstruction of justice. Legally, most presidents have tried to challenge subpoena power, but have always complied with congressional subpoena power if they have ever been investigated. Nixon actually took the Watergate tapes to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court ruled that Congress has its own congressional oversight and subpoena power, and that Nixon had to turn over the tapes, and that was basically Nixon's undoing. But I believe Trump kind of took his cues from the Nixon days because he launched his own version of a war on congressional subpoena power. Because ever since he's left office, he's basically continuing that role. And I mean the role of continuing the war on subpoena power. And he's actually been successful on some of them, especially at the Supreme Court level. Because actually, when he was president, they were enforced. And when he was out of office, they decided not to enforce some of them. But also, the crossroads that I'm referring to is that Congress is now going to have to, on the January 6th committee. Okay, Trump basically committed obstruction of justice by ordering four individuals not to comply. So, also, now the January 6th Commission is going to move on to other members of Congress, Republican members, that were a part of the Stop the Steal rally that was basically the insurrection in part. So they're going to be issuing subpoenas to Republican members of Congress. So these Republican members, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Mo Brooks, that were there, what are they going to do when the January 6th Commission or House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, he wasn't there, but there was a very heated exchange that McCarthy had with Trump about getting help for the inside the Capitol. So what's going to happen if the Republicans try to challenge their own power or not try to comply? Is the January 6th Commission going to have the balls to go after Minority Leader McCarthy, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Mo Brooks? The right thing to do is go after all of them, Trump included. And this is the crossroads. Will it happen? Is anybody's game. If you like these videos, hit the subscribe button. I'm Todd. See you next time.